A new report details chaos and out of control spending inside the RFK Jr. presidential campaign, with multiple sources, both current and former employees of that campaign, revealing some truly damning details of how top consultants are apparently living large on donor money. So the report is not particularly damning or specific about really anything having to do with RFK Jr., but basically paints a picture of him having brought people in, top consultants, some of whom he's related to, who are just taking the money and having a wild time with it. One source said the campaign is not run like a business. There is no professional environment. It feels like a spring break party cruise. Dell has been heard on multiple occasions saying, "We are like rock stars, and this is like being on tour with a rock band," which is definitely the attitude you want one of your top people to have. But they're referring there to Dell Big Tree, who along with Amaryllis Fox Kennedy are identified as major problems in this reporting. The source said that lavish spending of Big Tree and others is also a quote point of contention among campaign workers, recalling one incident where Big Tree joined a Zoom call from a skiing resort. That sounds like fun. Dell, this is the source, Dell is running around spending money lavishly. He's doing Zoom calls from the slopes with champagne, while many people are volunteers and not getting paid. So if you are like a devoted RFK Jr. person, you think that like he understands science or whatever, and he should totally be president. How angry would you be if you see one of the top people wasting the money on champagne and having fun? I can understand how you'd be annoyed by that. And the spending is apparently quite lavish. Big Tree's firm KFP Consulting was paid $35,000 in just December. It's made $90,000 so far. This is just a consultant, by the way, so let's be clear about that. Starlight Saint, that's the LLC registered to campaign COO Matthew Sanders, makes $20,000 every month. More Beautiful World, the LLC registered to campaign advisor Charles Eisenstein, made almost $22,000 in October, November, and December of last year. So that's a lot of money going out to these consultants. That is easy money, literally. And the source said it suggests they're looking to line some pockets of consultants who are most likely looking to milk every penny of this campaign. Volunteers cannot put together a national campaign field operation, certainly not when the money is being drained for other things. And there's other revelations from this reporting that's fascinating. We'll get to that in just a bit. But Sharon, what do you make of this?
Spot on. That's exactly what's going on here. And it's a shame because no matter what your politics are, who you support, this race being opened up to others is a good thing, okay? But this is well, it feels like, I'll say, a conspiracy to do just that. Remember, consultants get paid no matter the result. Big money, living high, flying high, private probably, no matter what the platform is. And it really sucks. It sucks for everyday people who are believing in a cause, a candidate, a platform, and sacrificing. They're sacrificing for this America's democracy to be open and hopefully valid for other people. And so it's really a shame when you lift the curtain and see what is alleged to be going on.
Yeah, whether you like Kennedy or not, whether you think he's a good candidate or should hold political power in any regard or whatever, like a lot of people do have faith in him, and it must suck. And this is not the reason I find this so compelling. It isn't really even about RFK Jr. This is a plague on so many candidacies that they are either like led to believe that you need these consultants, these geniuses, masters of political strategy. And so you spend all your time raising money just for it to go to them. And again, as you pointed out, they don't even really care if you win or not because they make the money either way. It's not based on success. Or in some cases, you are required to put money into these consultants. If you're like a Democrat or whatever, like you have to hire some of these people to get the support of the party. And what do you know? Often they know these consultants. Some of them are or have been consultants. So it's this incestuous, corrupt thing that takes down so many candidates, whether we think they're good candidates or competent or whatever. It's definitely a thing. And I want to end by being fair. Fox Kennedy, one of the consultants who is scorched by this report, responded to the story by saying, with over 100 staff members and tens of thousands of volunteers nationwide, Team Kennedy has great folks come and go depending on the needs of each phase of the campaign. As the most successful independent campaign of the last 3 decades, we wish them nothing but the best. NBC's latest poll has RFK at 34% with 9 months still ahead. I was not able to find that poll, but okay, maybe it exists. And we are laser focused on delivering a historic victory for our country this November. The reference to people coming and going is that 14 members of the campaign have resigned since just the start of this year, including 12 field staff and 2 main staff. They apparently still have dozens of people. We're not supposed to see that as an issue, although I will remind you all that there was a lot of reporting of Ron DeSantis's like turmoil in his campaign staff. And how's Ron DeSantis doing these days? But anyway, they are still saying it's not a problem. We're doing fine. And in fact, we're gonna win in November. We'll see about that. But anyway, I would be defensive if I had been attacked in this particular way. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.